Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Flying Solo. We are continuing our Roland Banks campaign, this time to the Night of the Zealot, Part 2, the Midnight Masks. Let's just read our... So, check the campaign log. If Lita was forced to find others to help her cause, read Intro 1. Nope, we did not have that. So, in the wake of disaster at your home, Lita Chandler, the red-haired woman from your parlor, lays out a tale that, even in light of what you've just witnessed, strains the limits of your belief. The creatures in your home, she claims, are called ghouls. Little green ghoulies, bro. Cruel beings who plague the crypts, caverns, and tunnels beneath the city of Arkham. Alright. So these creatures feed on the corpses of humans, and they are served by a dark cult within Arkham, whose members have inexplicably come to worship the ancient master of the ghouls. The cult has been killing innocent people and feeding them to the ghouls, satiating a monstrous hunger. A dark balance was maintained until now. Recently, Lita continues, one of their lairs, where the corpses were stored, was destroyed. Since then, the ghouls have been more active than usual. I have tracked down their movements and tried my best to stop them from running amok through the city. But I think there's something worse going on. The cult has been planning something darker and more ominous than anything I have yet to observe. Many of the cultists will seem like everyday people despite their foul intentions. Whenever the cult meets, its members don masks shaped like the skulls of various animals. To protect their identities, we must unmask them and expose them. So, we set... Gather all the cards, choose one of the two downtown locations and one of the two south side locations at random and put them into play. So, downtown. So I guess we'll play this one, and where's south side? And this one. Alright. Remove the other versions of downtown and south side from the game. Then put north side, east side, Rivertown, St. Mary's Hospital, Graveyard, Miskatonic University. If there is one player in the game, no changes are made. So, if your house was burned to the ground, remove your house from the game. Each investigator gains play at a river town. Where's our house? Yes, so this is gone. And I suppose the return to these extra locations as well. So we're just going to randomly get rid of some of these. And here's our board set up. Shuffle the remainder of the cards to form the encounter deck. If the Ghoul Priest is still alive, shuffle it in the encounter deck. We killed that bastard, so he is done. So we are going to begin the game at Perform setup is indicated in the Night of Zealot campaign guide. When the encounter sets, also the gather new encounter sets return the Midnight Masks. Okay, construct the agenda deck using one of the two copies of Agenda 1A Predator and Prey at random without looking at the other side. Yes. So the agenda deck also has random one, so there's that. Okay. Yep, okay, so that's the agenda deck. When creating the cultist deck, include the 3 new cults of Earth Hoth cards included in this expansion. Shuffle the cultist deck and remove 3 cards at random without looking at them. Okay, so where are the cultists? There's the Ghoul Priest, he's dead. 8 cultist decks. So, we'll shuffle, and we'll remove 3. 1, 2, 3. And that, you can just go back there. There are 5 cultist decks, is that right? Yes, if you are instructed to search the encounter deck for an acolyte, search the encounter card for a 1-health cultist enemy instead. Try to remember that. Alright, we are ready. So, let's draw our opening hand and place Roland at Riverside. Riverside. Downtown. Things will be great when you're at Rivertown. Okay, so what do we got here? True Understanding, Eureka, Pathfinder, one of our lovely new cards. 45 automatic, Unexpected Courage. We're going to get rid of this and replace it. And shuffle our deck. And we are ready to play. Scene of the crime. Okay, we are at Rivertown. The banks of the Miskatonic River are lined with docks, warehouses, and small shops in a district aptly named Rivertown. One clue at one shroud. There's something unsettling about the water of the Miskatonic River tonight. It ripples and bubbles as though something is moving beneath the surface. It's probably that darn Rougarou. So our first action is going to be to play Pathfinder and get our action advantage rolling. 1, 2, 3. So unfortunately we can't find the... We can't afford to play the gun. So let's just grab the clue. So what do we have to do here? Let's read here. Predator or prey? Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. You begin searching for them. You can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. Resign. So we can resign. 6, doom for the threshold there, uncovering the conspiracy. You have 1 night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult that you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. Spend 2 clues per investigator. As a group, draw the top card of the cultist deck. Okay. Find as many unique cultist enemies as you can and add them to the victory display. So our second action will be to get the 1 clue here. We're just going to draw it. No, we're not committing anything. It's only 1 shroud. So our 3 against 1. And that's a pass. So we'll pick up the clue. And our third action is going to be to use Pathfinder to move. So let's take a look at our options here. We can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can go to the graveyard, the university, downtown, south side, St. Mary's Hospital. You know what? Let's just go to the graveyard. The graveyard lies at the foot of French Hill. Some of the headstones date back to the 17th century, when the earliest colonists came to Arkham. Considering what happened in your house, you're not completely keen on heading here. 2 clues at 1 shroud. After you enter the graveyard, test your willpower by 3. If you fail, you must either take 2 horror or move to Rivertown. So we have 3 willpower, and we do not want to take horror damage. Nor do we wish to move back to Rivertown. So we're just going to commit unexpected courage. Yeah, we got to pass this. So 5 against 3, plus 1. So we pass. So here we are in the graveyard, and we'll use our third action to grab one of these clues. So we investigate 3 against the 1 shroud, plus 1. Ooh, lucky, lucky. And our turn is over. Right, not bad. So we'll take a resource and a card. Another gun. And we will doom number 1 on the agenda. And we will encounter a locked door. Attach the location with the most clues and without a locked door. Attached location cannot be investigated. Test a strength or agility to smash it down. So it's got to go here on the graveyard, where we are. There's only 1 clue left here. So, and we've got a victory point there, so we want that clue. But our first action is going to be to spend 2 clues and unveil the first cultist. Jeremiah Pierce. Your house, otherwise Rivertown. So our house is gone, so he's going to Rivertown. Add Jeremiah Pierce to the victory display. Good parlay, then test your willpower 4, place 1 doom on the agenda for each point you fail by. Ooh, boy, that is nasty. Okay, so Jeremiah's in Rivertown here. There he is. So our second action... Did you think of just leaving the clue behind? What do we got to test? Strength 4. We have Strength 4. So let's commit Eureka and the 32 Colt. So that's 6 against 4. Cultist. -2. Place a doom on the nearest cultist enemy. Okay, I guess he's an enemy, so he's going to take a doom. Yep. And now we pass, so we're going to resolve Eureka. If this skill test is successful, the investigator performing this test searches the top 3 cards of his deck for a card and draws it and shuffles his deck. So the beat cop, the trench coat, or the guard dog. We'll take the dog and put it in our hand. And shuffle the rest back in. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Our second action, now that we have unlocked the door, is going to be to grab this clue. So 3 against 1. Tablet. -3. If you fail, place 1 of your clues on your location. Damn it. Okay. Oop, that's ready. So we did fail, but we have no clues. So that's not too bad. We're just going to use our third action to try it again. 3 against 1, +1. So we grab the clue from the graveyard. Yahoo! And our turn is done. So we will draw a card and take a resource. If it bleeds. Yes, sir. Okay. Dooming the agenda 2, plus his 1 is 3. And we will face an encounter card. Hunting Night Gaunt. Ugh. So this will just go right to the threat area while attempting to evade him. Double the negative modifier of each revealed chaos token. So we didn't get a gun out, but we got this terrible creature to deal with now. So what we're gonna do is evade him. Just evade him. And then use Pathfinder to go over here and get Jeremiah there. Okay, yeah, I believe that is the right thing to do. So, 2 against 1, and any negative one modifier is doubled, so we need, 4 health on this guy too. That is rough. But we gotta try. So evade 2 against 1. +1, look at that, he's evaded. We'll drop him here, and then exhaust Pathfinder for us. This is free, fast action, of course, so we'll drop back over here. Do we want to, Doom on the current agenda, testing willpower 4. Well, whoops. We got to do it. So we will parlay with him. Okay. As our second action will be to parlay Jeremiah. So he is added to the victory display, which means his doom token is gone, and he is in the victory display. And now we will test our willpower. We have nothing to commit. So, our 3 against 4. Cultist. Man. -2. Place a doom on the nearest cultist enemy. So there is no cultist enemy, but we must place 3 doom on the agenda now. As we failed by 3. Whoops. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. Oh boy, that stinks. We have 1 action left, so we're going to run away from the Night Gaunt, as he's going to be coming to hunt us. So we're going to run to the schoolhouse. South side. Middle-class houses with gambrel roofs. I don't know what that means. Crowd together between the streets of South Side. The neighborhood is known for its cultural and social landmarks, such as the South Church, Ma's Boarding House, and the Historical Society. 1 clue at 2 shrouds. Search your deck for an ally asset and add to your hand once per game. Okay, so our turn is finished. We'll go to the enemy phase, and the Night Gaunt will hunt. So there he is. And we'll take a resource and a card in the draw phase. We got to start getting some allies out. Another gun. All right. I still don't want to engage that Night Gaunt. And this is now doomed all the way up. So, it's the Masked Hunter. Spawn. Engaged with prey. Prey. Most clues. Hunter. Masked Hunter gets +2 health per investigator. So, I am an investigator. So he gets +2 health because of me. When you're engaged with Masked Hunter, you cannot discover or spend clues. He's victory points 2. And he deals 2 damage and 1 horror, and he just go right into our display and engage with us. Okay. Let's go back down to 0. And time is running short. 8. Doom threshold, and we gotta resign. So that is the last agenda, I believe, yes. Right. So we have 4 cultists left in our pile. We're also going to have to take one of these, so whatever this is going to be. False lead. If you have no clues, false lead gains surge. If you have a 1 or more clues, test your knowledge 4 for each point you fail by. Place one of your clues on your location. Damn, man. Damn. Okay. So we fail, and we'll drop a clue. Right here. Now, we cannot discover clues. while we're engaged with the masked hunter. So I can't play Scene of the Crime. So we must fight him. Well, that means we're going to take a pretty big beating. As we don't have a weapon out yet. The Colt? The 45 automatic, maybe? Yeah, we got no choice. So we're trying to drop the automatic, paying 4 resources, and taking 2 damage and a horror. Then we're going to use our next 2 actions to fight him twice. So, shot number 1. Spend an ammo and fight, +1 attack and +1 damage. So we're going to... He has 4. We have 5 with the automatic. We're going to discard Scene of the Crime. Go 6 against a 4. 0. So we put 2 damage on him, and we'll fire our second shot. This is going to be ugly. Alright, so I'm going to discard the 38 special. So go 7 against 4. The tablet. -3. Woof. So we pass. He takes another 2 damage. But our turn is over, and he has 6 health, I believe. +2 health per investigator. I'm an investigator, so yes. He's still with us. Which means he's going to hit us again for 2 and 1 during the enemy phase. And the Night Gaunt is going to hunt and engage with us. So we are swamped. We'll take a resource and a card. Oh my gosh. Stubborn Detective. So now we can't even pick up... This is going to make us treat our text box as if it were blank. So we're not going to be able to pick up any of the clues that we dropped. And we got 3 big beaters engaged with us now. Not good, but we're not licked yet. We'll put a Doom on the agenda, and we'll draw a card. Take an encounter card. Spend a clue or take 2 damage. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we don't have a clue, so 6 damage. And now our turn begins. Now our watch begins. Well, I tell you what. First thing we're going to do is fire a gun at the hunter. Oh, we get a card too, by the way. So we're going to fire the gun at the hunter and finish him. So 5 against 4. We'll discard the guard dog. 6 against 4. There's a lot of -2s in here, so that's why I'm throwing away these cards. So that's another cultist destroyed to the victory display. Yeah, +2 health per investigator. You are engaged with us. So we can. So he is getting the victory display now. Pow, done. And gosh, we got to deal with these guys too, huh? I guess we'll kill the Stubborn Detective with our second shot. So that is 4 against 3, 5 against 3. +1. So the Stubborn Detective takes 2 damage and dies. Gone. And so he's defeated. So after we defeat an enemy, we can discover a clue at our location. So we'll take 1 clue. And now the Night Gaunt will discard Pathfinder and evade him again. So this is 3 against 1. -X, where X is the highest number of Doom on a cultist enemy in play. So there is no cultist enemy in play. So the Hunting Night Gaunt is evaded. So that'll let us use Pathfinder to move. And we will go to St. Mary's Hospital. Arkham's only hospital, St. Mary's, has a 24-hour receiving room and is busy at all hours of the night. Dr. Mortimer and Nurse Sharon have been particularly stressed lately, thanks in part to recent events. Let's change the playlist a little bit. 2 Shroud, 1 Clue, heal 3 damage once a game. Yes, we want that. Our actions are done, so we'll take a resource. Commercials? Skip. Okay, this is ready again. The Night Gaunt engage us again. So he hunts us and engages us one more time. Oh, jeez, man. This guy sucks. Doom on the agenda. Drawing an encounter. Locked door. So, we've been through this at the graveyard already. St. Mary's needs... The locked door needs to be kicked down. We're just going to get the heck out of here anyway, I think. 2 against 1, we got to evade him. We can't fight him. He's got 4 health, so we got to get lucky, and we got to move twice. Jeepers. Okay, 2 against 1. 0. That's evaded. That's lucky. So the first, we will use Pathfinder now to move. We'll go here. Leave him behind. Take 2 horror, gain 1 clue from the token pool. 3 shroud, 1 clue. The university's museum holds many peculiar exhibits and ominous relics for expeditions all over the world. And we're gonna just move again because I gotta we gotta get some space from this night gaunt. So our second action is to go to Northside. Northside is a commercial district that contains many offices and factories as well as train stations. In Northside, nothing gets people talking faster than a bit of dough. So our third action is to try and get one of these clues, I guess. It would be 3 against 3 though. Perhaps we'll take a card. Spend 5 resources to gain 2 clues. 3 against 3, so I'll take a card. Flashlight, that's perfect. So our turn is over. We'll ready this, and we'll take a resource, and we'll take another card. Physical training. The Night Gaunt will hunt. And there he is. That door's still locked. Yes, okay. So we'll doom the agenda. 3 of 8. Man, running out of time. Mask of Umordhoth. Attach to the furthest cultist enemy and place 1 doom on that enemy. If there's no enemy in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist. Draw it and attach the mask to it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Attached enemy gets +2 health. If he's not unique, he gains aloof. If attached enemy is unique, he gains retaliate. So we must search the deck for a 1-cost cultist card. It was 1 health cultist enemy. So this guy's got 3 health. There he is, 1 health cultist enemy. Shuffle this, and I guess he spawns at the farthest empty location. So this is 2 away, 2 away. What? Where's Riverside gone? 1, 2, 3. So I guess he's gonna go to the graveyard. That's Riverside. That's stupid. Okay, so he spawns there, and he's got a doom, does he? No, no doom. He's got +2 health, though, so he's wearing the mask. Where? After you spawn Disciple, you must either place 1 doom on him or place 1 of your clues on its location. If the current agenda is not Agenda 1, do both. So, he takes a clue from me. And he takes a doom token. So we must face him. Oops, we must fight him. Alright, it's our turn. We can get over there and place a clue on the location. So here. Our first action will be to play the flashlight. Our second action will be to try and grab one of these clues on north side. So we'll use the flashlight. Where's its supplies? Okay, well, we get 3, so we'll use 1, and we'll go 3 against 1. -2, so we pass, we get a clue. Then our Pathfinder, our fast action, to move. Yeah, okay, we'll go. No, we're gonna move. Yeah, we have to come here. No choice. We can't get back to Rivertown, so we'll move to downtown. The downtown area of Arkham is filled with government buildings, including City Hall. The first bank of Arkham, Independence Square, and Arkham Asylum can also be found in this area. It's the busiest district in the city. Gain 3 resources for an action. That's nice. There's 1 clue at 3 shrouds, so we're going to use our flashlight and try and grab this too. -1. So that's 2 clues. Our turn is done. We enter the enemy phase. He is not going anywhere. He is whoosh, flying through the city. 4 out of 8 plus 1 is 5, and we will suffer the effects of this encounter card. Oh no. Wings of Darkness. Test agility 4. If you fail, take a damage in a horror, then disengage from each night gun enemy with you and move to a central location. So, well. First we'll make the test with no hope of passing. We fail. So we take a damage in a horror. 7 of 9. And she was hot. Move to a central location. That might not be too bad. Let's see. Arkham, Central, Rivertown. So let's move to Rivertown. And that's our turn, so we'll use our first action to exhaust Pathfinder and go to the graveyard, and that will engage us with... Wait a second. Go back here. Use our first action. Right, how bad is this guy? So he's got 3 health, 3 attack, he hits for 1. We are going to... Okay, we're going to equip for the fight. I thought we had 2 clues. Yes, we did. We got one here and we got one here. So I don't know where our second clue went, but we're going to spend 2 clues to grab the next card from the cultist deck as our second action. Billy Cooper spawns in Easttown. After a monster enemy is defeated at his location, add Billy Cooper to the victory display in Easttown. So I have to fight that Night Gaunt? Is this guy a monster? No, he's humanoid. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. Well, we'll see. Our third action is... I wish I'd taken these resources while I was here. We're almost out of time. Almost out of time. My gosh. No time to mess around, that's for sure. We gotta fight this guy, but I don't have... Well, we'll play physical training, I guess. I don't have the means to do any damage to him. Our turn is done, so we'll take a resource and a card. Unexpected Courage, that's never bad. Enemy phase, we'll whoosh, Night Gaunt there. And could we beat that Night Gaunt? I don't know. We're almost dead. We're at 7 health of 9, and he hits for... Well, he hits for 1. We can surely try. We doom the agenda. Let's see what we get from the encounter deck here. Crypt Chill, willpower 4. Discard an asset you control. Okay. Critical. So I fail. No clues on location. So we're going to lose an asset. So we're going to lose our 45 automatic. Because we have no bullets left for it anyway. Okay. That was the best thing that we could hope for, as nothing bad happened to us. We are going to use Pathfinder to move to Easttown and try and destroy the Night Gaunt and then resign. That's the only thing that we can do. So our first action is our free action, Pathfinder, to reveal Easttown. Add 2 supply tokens or ammo tokens to an asset you control. Oh, damn it. Well, the gun is gone, but we got our boxing gloves, so we're okay. Boy, oh boy. Billy Cooper. We're going to prepare for this fight by drawing 2 cards. So, well, draw 1. Magnifying glass. Draw 1. Evidence. And we'll draw another card. Vicious Blow. That's what we want. Now we'll take a resource and a card to end our turn. Oh, no! Cover up. Put it in play, thread arrow with 3 clues. When you would discover 1 or more clues, discard that many clues from cover up. If it ends... Oh, boy. Alright. This is Arkham Horror. What can you do? We'll ready this time. Yeah. Alright, the Night Gaunt will finally catch up with us again and engage with us. We must destroy him to continue. To get Billy Cooper. and we will doom the agenda. 6 of 8, 7 because of this. So this is our last turn. We must. So I don't think we can even do this. Like, we might just have to go and resign. Let's just see what we get here. Defend a clue or take 2 damage. Well, we have no clues, so we have to take the damage, which means we have physical trauma. That's it. There's nothing I can do. No allies to soak the damage, so we take 2 physical damage, and we are defeated. And cover-up is in play, so we suffer a mental trauma as well. So there you see, we had a great run of the gathering, and now we are here defeated, taking a physical trauma and a mental trauma, and we've only solved 2 of 6 cultists. So let me read the revelation. No resolution was reached. You've managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plans. You can only hope it's enough. And we will record the cultists that we interrogated. So we did interrogate Jeremiah and the masked hunter. So that's something. Cultists who got away, we'll record those. But the ghoul priest is dead, so that doesn't matter. And we get so 1, 2, 3 experience. That's not worth anything, so we didn't pick up any of the other experience from the locations. What a disappointing end that was. We couldn't have done. You can't do much worse than picking up a mental trauma and a physical trauma. So that's it. These are the cultists that got away. There's 3 and this guy. We never picked him up, so I will record all of those. Billy Cooper, this guy, this girl, okay, whatever. So we're done. I think I'm going to throw in a side quest next time. Maybe the Curse of the Rougarou, or what's that one in Venice where they're... I can't remember. I think we might do a side quest next, as I want to get some revenge for how terribly this went, and I want to play a couple more games with Roland's deck before the end, so I'm not too sure. Stay tuned. We got 2 trauma, so if you're a masochist, you must like seeing that. And this has been Flying Solo, and we'll see you in a couple of days with another game. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Or not. You got your own free will. Do whatever you want. Bye-bye.